Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. So we got the V-Jump leaks today. Talking about a new Gotenks and a new Majin Buu. Now I feel like this would be a good time to sort of theorize what their leader skills can be. Now Gotenks, I think it's probably... I don't know what they... Which one is Gotenks? This one? No, that's... Okay. I'm not really too sure what they would do with Gotenks' leader skills. I mean, you know, he could be a leader for Fusion, Hybrid Saiyan, Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 3, Youth Last Resort. This unit would also have a Transformation Boost as well. So, you know, this new Gotenks is going to have at least 7 categories. And then that depends on if Buu or Gotenks himself will introduce new categories. Now, I don't really have an in-depth guess really so much with Gotenks, but I do have a really good one for Buu, right? So, like, I mean, if we look at it, another fusion leader wouldn't hurt. I mean, but we already do have several. We did just get a good Hybrid Saiyan leader. Now, a Buu Saga leader would be cool, but I don't know. That seems a bit weird to me that Gotenks would be a Buu Saga leader. A new youth leader would be good. We definitely could use that. New Super Saiyan 3 would be fine. Last Resort, I'm not really too sure about because I wonder if they want to keep that as like Blue Vegito and Blue Gogeta for a little bit for the foreseeable future. And then, you know, in their back pocket, it's like, oh, guess what? This banner's got them on it, so y'all want to summon, y'all want to use that category. Like, I wonder if they're going to do that. You know, we'll see if they're going to keep that Last Resort category kind of just chained to them. The one category I feel like that Gotenks could probably bring would be maybe like a Savior category. So, like, you know, this would be characters like, you know, showing up to fight. Like, okay, so like Dokkan Fest Kid Goku taking out King Piccolo. I would say like Kaioken Goku from the end of the Saiyan saga. You know, all the Gokus from the fight with Frieza. Maybe Super Saiyan Trunks versus Mecha Frieza. You know, maybe Super Saiyan 2 Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Maybe Super Saiyan Vegeta against the androids. Again, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think Ultimate Gohan from the Buu Saga. I think Vegito from the Buu Saga. And then I also think maybe all the Gokus after he comes back could all work as well. You know, maybe Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Baby Saga. You know, then like... I don't know if UI Goku would count or Blue Vegito would count, but maybe like the Blue Vegeta and Blue Goku from Resurrection F would count. God Goku from Battle of Gods would probably count. Like those units, like that would be the category. Could be an interesting category, right? That would make sense for this Gotenks, but I sort of figure he's probably going to be a leader for some of the stuff we've already seen. I mean, they could come up with any kind of wacky category. I don't know, like a character that does joke techniques, or I don't even know how that would work, right? But I don't know. I'm definitely like I'm excited for Gotenks as a unit, but Buu on the other hand, Buu really excites me because he has a chance to bring in a category which needs to be in the game. We'll look at that in a second. So let's look at some of the categories. So this Buu, right? Apparently he goes from Fat Buu, he's got Skinny Buu in there, he has Super Buu in there, and I think he has Kid Buu on the card as well. I mean, we're going to see once the actual V-Jump scan comes out if Kid Buu is a part of it. You know, again, the Ryukutya stuff sometimes is a little bit wonky because, like, Buu Pure Evil in Japanese is Kid Buu. And then, like, you know, like, I believe they call, like, Evil Buu is, like, Super Buu, and then, off the top of my head, like, I can't remember what they call Gray Buu, but, like, I believe that, like, this is Fat Buu and Gray Buu, I believe this is Super Buu, and then I believe this is Kid Buu. I mean, we'll see, you know, it very well could be different, it's very hard to tell, right? So, potentially, this unit could be a leader for a lot of different categories here, right? Revived Warriors, Buu Saga, Full Power, Transformation Boost, Time Traveler, Artificial Lifeform, Explosion of Anger, Diabolical Villains. That's just for Fat Buu, right? Then, I mean, you know, let me see. Kamehameha, yeah, they could end up on. Last Resort. They probably won't be on Last Resort because the Last Resort aspect is Buu absorbing people, which I don't believe is going to be part of the card, but I suppose it could be. It could easily be like Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan is sort of like the final transformation that this upcoming Buu could take, right? But I doubt this upcoming unit will have Last Resort. They could have Kamehameha. That definitely could happen. And then Kid Buu, he's on Revived Warriors as well, but nothing really too special here. So, you know, again, like Fat Buu is on 50 different teams. Like, there's a lot of different categories that we could see this unit be the leader of. But then one of the big ones I would love to see. So I built it myself. Usually I kind of go through the Dokkan Wiki, but this time I just built it myself, what it probably would look like. So here's what I think the regen category would look like in Dokkan, which is obviously something that needs to happen. In particular, this would be very good for Omega. Omega does actually have 3... Oh yeah, it's in the game now. Here it is. This is a new category right here, the Diabolical Villains category. So Omega just got that 3rd category. You know, you introduce regen, Omega Shenron would be on regen, right? The only units I have on here that probably would not be on here, but I just put them on for shits and giggles, is LR, Rose, Goku Black, and Zamasu. And then I also have TUR, Goku Black, and Zamasu. They probably would not be on here, right? Baby, I still feel like Baby's a bit of a stretch to be on regen, but like he's on Legends, so I feel like chances are decent he can get it. Man, this would be category number 9 for him. Wow, would that be good? Like, Baby is aging very gracefully. I think he's doing very good. This would be another category for the 500 million Cell units that are in the game. This would be category 11 for Cell. And, of course, every version of Cell would be on regen. Every Namekian, every version of Cell would be on regen. Janemba, I believe, would end up on regen as well, which is good, because Janemba is actually another unit here that could use categories, right? We know Janemba is so ridiculously OP, but, you know, him, Super 17, Omega, Hit are weak in categories. So, like, I don't mind them releasing some of these categories that have a bit of overlap if it's designed to get units like Janemba and Super 17 and Omega extra categories, which they need, right? Rather than just, you know, a fucking billion categories for Saiyans all day, you know, so that's good. Again, this would be super big for Omega. I feel like Majub could end up in here, but probably not. I don't actually even think I put the normal Majub in here, but he potentially could end up in there. He probably wouldn't. I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say that Majub would not be in here. So I'm going to go ahead and remove him from the category. So let's just get him out of here. He's probably not going to be in there. And you know what? I really should get rid of LR, Goku Black, and Zamasu, and then the TUR, Goku Black, and Zamasu, because they definitely would not put them in there with Goku Black part of the card, right? So that trims off a little bit of fat. The Metal Coolers obviously would all be in there, which is good, because, you know, this Metal Cooler is a dominant support type unit, which would be great for the team. Remember, he gives an attack buff even to superclass allies, so units like Piccolo and stuff like that would be fine. Now, talking about Piccolo, I did a video just recently about using transformed Dokkan Fest Piccolo on the Cell Saga team, right? There is one way you can do it, even though there's only one Namekian unit on the Android/Cell Saga category, which is this guy. But on the or on the Regeneration category, all Namekians would be on here. Slug, Nail, Kami, Demon King Piccolo, all of them. So Piccolo, this category, like, we all know here, this now is probably a good time to go ahead and switch over. We all know regen in Legends is just insane. Like, it seems like every single update, they're just like, yeah, like, regen was already, like, the best team in the game, and then they're like, you know what, let's put, like, borderline one of the best units in the game onto the team with Android 21. And then let's just go ahead and throw a legendary finished Piccolo on there. Oh, we're not done. You know, let's release Baby Vegeta. Like, let's just keep going. Let's just keep releasing Legends units all day long, right? They just, Legends units, like, regen, constantly, right? Now, Legends and Dokkan are not one-to-one with their categories, right? Keep in mind that Fusion, Android 13, and Super 17 are both on the Fusion category in Legends, but they really should be in Dokkan as well. I mean, Super 17 has Fuse Fighter, for Christ's sakes. Like, come in, please. Let's get Super 17 on the Fusion category. So here's all the units that are on Fusion here. Or, excuse me, on Regen for Legends. Yeah, it's just like, Legends, you know, it's so much younger, and, like, a lot of times the batch of units, like, well, I don't know, are the batches of units bigger than Dokkans? Sometimes, maybe. I feel like Legends does release less units because there's, like, they have to, like, it's like actual, like, fighting, right? Rather than just, like, almost like a turn-based type thing. So they definitely have to put a little bit more work into each individual unit, I would think, than they would for Dokkan, right? Like, Dokkan could just put out, like, a billion free-to-play units super quick for a bunch of different, like, characters, right? But Legends, they gotta actually, like make animations and all types of stuff, so I do understand if they release units a bit slower, but here's what Regen looks like on Legends, right? And again, it's not going to be one-to-one, but I can't imagine, I mean, maybe this 21 would not make it in Dokkan. I could see her not being on the category in Dokkan. Honestly, Janemba, like, I feel like they could pull shenanigans with Janemba. That would be super annoying, but they could do it. But, like, that's one of the biggest things. Like, we would need Janemba for sure. Like the biggest reason Regen would be so good is because it would give Janemba a category who badly needs it, right? You have all the cells, Omega, Merge Zamasu. I don't know. Normal Merge Zamasu, I think, should definitely be on there, right? Like this guy's transformation, this version right here, which, I mean, we only have an SR for, which I've got down here. This guy right here, right? This is like the only version of that Zamasu in the game that's just like normal like that. I don't like Fuse Zamasu kind of stops regenerating, so it'd be interesting to see if they decide to leave him off. Like, it'll be interesting to see that on Legends as well. Like, if they have like a Fuse Zamasu, the SR version, right? But then they also do the purple Bukaki monster version of him. Like, would this character be left off of regen? I feel like he could, which, you know, would be a bit weird, but it's definitely something that could happen. I think Rildo probably could make it onto regen as well, which would be huge because, of course, you know, we have some big time AGL units on there. Well, just Baby and Zamasu, but I mean, still, and Mill Cooler, but still, it's, you know, the supports are very helpful. Remember that the 50% Super Buu would be on this category as well, so any physical type units would be godly. So, for example, if they made this, you know, if they made this Fat Buu and Skinny Buu or Kid Buu or Super Buu, whatever this card is, if they make it physical, that's a huge buff to that card, because then they could release this guy and Gohan, because remember, the two 50% supports for physical are this guy and then a base form teen Gohan. You know, you give them 50% awakenings, and then this guy is going to be insane next to a new Buu. And, like, Buu needs the help. He needs the support. So doing that would be a tremendously good idea. Now, one thing that Dokkan has that Legends doesn't have a lot of is characters like Mira, right? Who I think would make it on there. Baby Janemba, you know, things like that probably would make it onto the category. Boo Bobbity, you know, these are all characters I think would make it onto regen. Possibly even Ames as well. We do have, like, you know, the Universe 6 Namekians would definitely be on there. Here's 21. I don't know if the female, like the human version of 21 would make it on. I mean, absolutely the transformed version of 21 would make it on. All the Demon King Piccolos. This would be another category for LR Demon King Piccolo, which is really good. This would be another category for this LR Piccolo, which is nice. But, you know, keep in mind, the regen category would be insanely busted OP because of the fact that you could transform with this Piccolo. Any team this guy can transform on, it completely changes the dynamic of the team 100%. Because Piccolo is invulnerable, he heals, he shows you where super attacks are, he stuns, he's invincible. Like, you get him on a team, and it's just a complete game changer. So this category would be very, very good. And then, of course, you know, you do have a lot of Zamasus on here. GT Cell. I believe Hachiak would make it on here. I mean, it's not really a big deal unless you would get, like, an LR or a Dokkan Fest in the future, which he possibly could. Fat Buu, again, I think Ames and them are probably going to be on here. Majunior, of course, would be on here. I do think Mira is going to make it on the category if we do get the regen category. You know, things like Buu Gotenks, Buu Piccolo, all the Majin Buus will be on here. So this would be a really fire category for them to release. You know, the Cell Juniors. I don't think any of the Cell Juniors actually regen. Because, like, the only time any of them basically get hurt is by Gohan, but Gohan instantly kills them. Like, so I would assume they can regen, but Gohan kills them all in one hit. So, you know, we don't actually get to see it. So it would be annoying if they left the Cell Juniors out. I still am pissed that this is not the Cell Juniors card, by the way, since literally all 7 of them are on the card. It's ridiculous, right? And then, like, multiple of them are in the super attacks as well. It's just asinine. Celza, the fusion of Cell and Frieza, definitely could end up on here. Now, I did not put Frieza on the category. You know, Frieza is not on the category on Legends, right? And Frieza only can do this when he's transforming, but when Frieza when he goes from first form to second form to third form to final form, his tail gets, like, destroyed, in every single battle with every single form he's in, pretty much. Like, second form, like, his tail gets destroyed and, like, stuff like that. But, like, when he transforms, his tail regens. Like Frieza regenerates his damage when he transforms. So, you know, I feel as though like first, second, and third form Friezas could potentially be added to the category because of that, but they don't put them in the category in Legends. Now, again, Legends and Dokkan aren't one-to-one. Sometimes Legends does stupid stuff, although it seems like a lot rarely, right? Especially because they had Legendary Finish Blue Vegeta in Legends. They did not put him on Future, which was asinine. But then they add an update, and they added him to Future, as he should be. Boom, perfect. There you go, right? Whereas Dokkan now has so many shenanigans, and they have not sort of amended that. Looking at this category, I would say this category we do need another top tier LR for this category for sure. Like, Int Cell's great, Baby is great, you know, Metal Cooler's a good free-to-play LR, this Cell's a good free-to-play LR, this guy's okay, but like, you know, we could definitely use another strong-ass LR, which, you know, there are several candidates, you know, Fuse Zamasu, Omega Shenron, any version of Buu. I think all of those characters could potentially get, LRs. At some point in the future. So let me know what you guys think. Regen. I would love to see Regen added to Dokkan as one of the leader skills for this Buu, because in particular, it's going to give a support to like Janemba and Omega Shenron, characters that quite honestly need more tags, you know, something like, or more categories, right? And then like Slug, you know, could use more representation. Like, this would be a good category for them to put into the game right now. So let me know what you guys think. Again, Gotenks is a little bit trickier, because, like, I feel like outside of, like, youth, like, we just got a Super Saiyan 3 leader, we just got a Hybrid Saiyan leader, like, he could be Buu Saga, right? Like, you know, he could be Transformation Boost, but we just got Transformation Boost as well. Like, all of these different leader skills that Gotenks has, we literally just got leaders for, like, almost all of them. But, like, you know, a lot of the teams, it is good to have many, many different leaders. Could be good for EZAs and various different events and stuff like that. So, you know, I don't really mind if Gotenks is just a leader for several old categories, because we did need a new Gotenks anyway, right? So, again, we'll go ahead and finish up there. Let me know what you guys think of the new Gotenks and new Buu coming, and I'll catch y'all next time.